Welcome to the 100th episode of the White Girl Like Husband podcast. Yeah, isn't that crazy? It has been. Why'd you stop the music?
I hit it with my wrist, to be honest.
Huh?
But
what'd you say?
I hit it with my wrist.
Oh.
We are not professionals, even after 100 episodes.
It's actually weird that how quickly this went by.
Yeah, that's
now,
crazy.
There's a slight chance this is the 99th episode. But when I checked Spotify 2 weeks ago, before I published an episode, it was at 98. Therefore, the next uploaded officially to Spotify would have been 99.
Yeah, you better tell them your math.
And then this year would be 100. And timing wise, it makes sense. I think. I don't know. Anyways, you can stop it now. Lauren was asking if she can stop it now. You can stop it now. Thank you. And you can step away from the mic and you can just go back to whatever you were doing.
Okay. Bye. I was watching Inuyasha. Peace.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I actually just wanted to take this time to share the vision board that we have for the
that's triggering.
Oh yeah, okay, what should I use then? What should I use? So what we're manifesting? Because we know that's demonic,
no.
not. Okay. So what should I use?
Puny human forecasting.
Oh, so you just want to? Okay, so you're doing like a reform thing where like we were scum. Okay, cool. So
no, I don't know. Let's see here. We're just working through our metallurgy.
I actually love that. I love that. So this is today I want to give you guys the metallurgy report. I actually love that. And thank you guys. If you have not been here from the beginning, if you've been here from the beginning, if you dropped in randomly, if for some reason this is the first episode you're listening to, that would be really weird. And I mean, that would be cool, but that would just be weird.
I'm sorry,
too.
I coughed in your ear.
Nah, you didn't cough in my ear. Oh, you did cough in the listeners.
Yeah, the chocolate dip friends. Yeah.
Some of their chocolate's still drying, so might have to get another coat, another layer, another shell. However you ended up here, I'm very happy that you are here because we are packaging some trinitral toluene for the enemy and his legions of demons as we seek to bring Christians with all kinds of different giftings and ideas and perspectives into the same hut. You feel what I'm saying? We are about that on this podcast. We welcome those who are gods. We welcome them. What am I saying?
Man, we just came up here, to have fun.
We here to have fun.
Yes, we need him. He's a Christian.
We need more. Yeah, and we need more who feel like the church ain't for them, to feel like it's for them because of the unity we have in the body of Christ. So,
and that we ourselves are empowered to create.
Amen. And with that, I did want to just share.
With the Holy Spirit.
I want to share what some things that we've been praying about, talking with the homies about on like what to do. Like what's next? What's next? You feel what I'm saying? What's next? What's next? So first of all, I just want to say at the outset, this podcast is not.
Sorry. This podcast is about rudeness. Sometimes. I actually really didn't mean to click it. I'm not on my money tonight. Please forgive me. He's just heavy blinking. This is scary.
This podcast is not. This podcast is not ending. It's not ending. I mean, maybe that's not a good news for some people, but
well, if it's not good news for you, then you can stop listening. Obviously,
no, keep listening. Hate listen. But I did want to share just some of the things that I've been thinking about it, just so you could just know what's happening, where the content's going. So as I was reflecting on the experience here, and if you've been here for some amount of time, there's a reoccurring theme that you'll often hear repeated, and it's the phrase if you guys could see what's going on dot 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 over and over and over, including the most recent 2 episodes ago, the manifest TikTok episode. It came up again, and I've been really trying to so here's something about doing this podcast, and if this sounds like self-aggrandizing or like I don't know, I just feel
just lay it out. Just lay it out.
I promise I'm not saying this to sound like I'm anything other than somebody who just likes you guys a lot and likes the fact that there are people that
want to gather
want to eat marshmallows around this manure bonfire. But like with our Patreon supporters, and what I would say is like the gifts and talents and things that I've been like just educated in and like worked on for many years, mainly visual arts. Sometimes doing this podcast, it feels like it's not
disjointed.
Yeah, it feels like it's not serving feels like I'm segmenting parts of the community or parts of like the people that I want to make content for unnecessarily. And another thing that was happening is like sometimes I would do a podcast on a topic and then I would make a video on a topic and I would like
off the same podcast topic.
Yeah.
So it's like a podcast
yeah.
video.
Sorry. Thank you.
It's like a reaction video to our own podcast.
It's like I'll make 2 pieces of content over the same thing. And even though like the podcast obviously allows us to share a lot more in depth, there was some redundancy, and especially with a lot of the people who support us on Patreon, or all of them, I should say, and people who have contributed to just the vision that we've had, which started with the anime Sci-Fi Testament, retelling Bible stories as anime Fortune 500 stories. And then progressing on to just like this reaction type content or whatever, which we used to do on another channel that we had called Happy Marriage, another YouTube channel that we abandoned to start some new things. I've been trying to solve the problem of like, how do I merge all of the, just like, you know, I have all this 3D software, all this 2D software, all these assets, all this ability to create visuals. I mean, I don't know. This is like narcissist vibes.
We're not playing no more. It's time to get the school done.
Come on. 100%. Like I really like being on the camera. I'm like 3 years old in that regard. I don't know. I think it's because I just like the visual component or whatever. And I like.
Well, you love editing and making
exactly,
and making things pretty and adding things.
100p.
You're a visual person.
All of that. It just got me thinking, like, is there a way to take all the lessons that we've learned from doing this podcast and like long form talking, combine that with what I feel like is my strength, which is the visual media storytelling, and then kind of just keep it all in one place, even though this podcast does come on YouTube, obviously. It is still like kind of separate. It's like the podcast tab of the YouTube channel or whatever. So I don't know if that like paints a, does that like kind of illustrate the dilemma that I've been having? Like,
yeah, I don't feel like anyone who's already here listening to us and kindly giving us some of their time is going to be sad just getting us in a different form, because we're not saying goodbye. We're just going to have a
I hadn't even linked it yet. But
Oh.
yeah, you're right. Continue.
Oh, sorry.
No. Continue. Good. Because I was gonna say that next. Yeah, go ahead.
No, you say it.
No, I don't want to say it. It's not like a surprise or anything, or not like a
Well, I mean, I guess I already felt like you said it by explaining.
Oh,
that.
sure. Okay. Yeah. Right,
I mean,
right,
unless
right.
people are not.
I was more thinking that I didn't want to. I didn't like explicitly say it. And I didn't. If anyone was confused, but
Okay.
go ahead. No, go ahead.
My
Speak, El.
voice doesn't work tonight.
Speak,
so it's
El.
okay.
No, speak on it. I want to hear it. But I'm feeling
No.
self-conscious about the amount of. I'm just feeling like blubber.
Visual
Do you remember Robin Williams in Blubber?
Blubber? There's no such thing as a blubber. It's flubber.
Oh, flubber. You're right. It is. It is Flubber. You remember Robin Williams and
Blubber
Flubber?
is whale fat.
Yeah, you're right. Oops. Oops.
Flubber is a green science experiment that gets a bow tie and gains a personality.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's facts. They should remake Flubber. You think it would be a hit?
Oh
You think
my
a
gosh.
remake of Flubber
Don't
would be a
even put
hit
that
in
out in the air.
2024?
Oh my gosh. Well, they're probably trying it anyway. They don't really care.
With like a reconstructed Robin
Because
Williams?
they know people are going to be interested enough. They're going to probably watch it.
If they did like a voice clone of Robin Williams' voice and then made a new Flubber movie, do you think it would be a hit?
You grab them, you snap them, you taste them, and then you get rid of them.
Excuse me?
Mm-hmm.
You do that with what? Flubber?
You do. You do that with your audience. That's what Hollywood's doing to us now. They're grabbing us with some stupid remake, snapping us in half, because we're just obviously beholden to whatever garbage they feed us.
Oh my gosh.
And then they get rid of us.
Oh my gosh.
And then
No,
there's-
you forgot Taste 'Em. Where does Taste 'Em come in?
Taste them is like, they're tasting our brains. They're figuring us out.
Mm.
They know what we
Oh,
want.
right.
Quote,
So
unquote.
what to put in the pipipeline?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they
Which is
move
basically
on.
for all us oldies, all the remakes. Because now we have kids and we want an excuse to go out with them.
Oh my gosh, I love it. So as Lauren alluded to, yeah. So what we are intending to do from here on is the type of content that you're hearing now or that you would hear on the podcast. I am like transitioning is a weird way to say it, but like I am developing that content in a visual format for our YouTube channel, Sci-Fi Testament.
Used me as a pastor, as a Christian, to do the old switcheroo.
Oh, that's a new one.
Mm-hmm.
Play that one
I
again?
actually
Play that one again?
didn't know it said pastor and Christian, so now that's just weird.
Play that one
I
again?
saw switcheroo and I thought it would work.
Play that one
He
again.
had used me as a pastor, as a Christian, to do the old switcheroo.
So that really doesn't work because the label is not.
Well, it kind of works. It kind of works.
Sure. Let's pretend tonight.
So we're doing the old switcheroo with the content on this podcast.
I'm just going to put this out there. That description you put on that is just a little short. But
Well,
it's fine.
Grab them, snap them, taste them, get rid of them. That's up to you.
Anyways, 100 episodes. We're so pro.
Nah, see, now you're nah.
No,
Nah,
I'm
go
just
ahead and- go ahead and-
I'm clowning on myself.
Yeah,
right
go ahead
now.
and turn the mic off
Yeah, I'm sorry.
for
Okay.
shame. Just think about what you've done. Psych, I'm
Bye.
just playing. So yeah, we're doing the old switcheroo with the podcast content. Trying to develop this into a visual format that works. Also because just like YouTube is what I love the most of all the social media platforms making content for. I feel like it's the best fit for everything that I like to do. And I've just been spending a lot of time working on like my JIN with 3D software.
And
art,
videos for YouTube.
Exactly, YouTube videos and stuff.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot of time. Not that I despise it or anything, but it just takes a lot of time away from that. And I feel like I could do this.
Just integrate it into what you're already doing.
Yeah. So I guess like if you care, if you're wondering what that means or whatever that looks like, I don't know how regularly I will upload podcasts, and I literally don't know because I need to see like what the workflow is like. I do plan on like if it makes sense.
You mean for visual podcasts? Like they'll take a different amount of time. Is that what you're saying? Like as we develop.
No, I'm saying like I don't know the rhythm of. Okay, so let me explain. Actually, so if I like made let's say I did I did a topic
like a family combo on here.
I did a topic about I don't know, McDonald's tweeted out like let's see, the McDonald's CEO tweets out Biden's, what's up, Lauren?
Redo it.
Why?
I was just like,
No, stop. Okay, I'm gonna leave this in. Lauren feels like we should start over. I gotta call her out. I got to call her out.
I mean, what am I supposed to say to that? Continue then. Go ahead.
Lauren's feeling self-conscious. You guys like hearing us fight on air?
Yeah, I guess so.
You guys like that realness we bring? Let's say that the McDonald's CEO tweeted out, get Biden out of the race or whatever, and then it turns into like a big firestorm. I don't know why I'm giving like a real example. And so so we do content on that. But in the process of making that content, like there isn't enough straight dialogue / commentary that would make sense to upload to Spotify and so on. Maybe then that week doesn't get a podcast episode and it's just a YouTube video, if that makes sense.
Oh, so you're
basically,
saying
yeah.
we might do both still.
Well,
we might
if
still
I
have
like it, like
long form podcasts
sometimes
every now and again.
Well, sometimes content creators like you make a video, and it's like you could also upload that as a podcast, audio only. It works just the same.
Got you. Okay.
And if that happens, I'll definitely do that. I just don't know how. I literally have no idea how regularly that will happen.
Sure.
And I'm not saying we won't also do just straight podcast content again. But like at least right now, while I'm trying to figure this out, I just don't know what it's gonna look like. I just know that my focus needs to be making a more complete visual / like reaction type content. You get what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying?
Perfect.
Ideally in our own style that we've been developing on the YouTube channel. So to summarize, we are going all in on the YouTube visual content, retaining this podcast style, but trying to combine it with a lot of the content that is highly visual that we've already been doing on our YouTube channel. What that means for this literal podcast is that it won't be as regular for a while. However, on the plus side, when there is content here, at least on Spotify, I will be able to upload video. I believe so. Yeah, I'll be able to upload video. And you can definitely subscribe to our YouTube channel, Sci-Fi Testament. And it will all be visual. So when we have topics that we talk about, which I still plan to very regularly, there'll be the visual component. All the silly stuff we have to describe to you will now just be before your eyes in vibrant, living, breathing color. The entire RGB color space will be available to you. And you will see us. You will see my facial expressions. You will see my lips move.
Fully voiced cutscenes.
That's what I'm talking about. Lauren will still have our soundboard, although this does mean a mixer may be in our future, because I would probably need to get Lauren an actual soundboard.
What?
Like a literal
buttons?
device.
Like a little machine with
Yeah.
buttons?
So if you want to support our efforts to just keep growing, patreon.com/Mr. Moosey, MOOSEY. Thank you to all of you who do support us. And ultimately, the goal is, again, like, so important.
MISTER, by the way.
The whole goal of, sorry for coughing in the mic.
Wow, we're both just.
The whole goal of all of this, genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, I really, really, really want to see people who know the Lord to just quit fighting over stupid stuff. For us to be able to discern together what is important. And to love each other despite our differences. And again, obviously we're talking about differences in callings, gifting, style. We're not talking about somebody who affirms something that God does not, because then we're having a different conversation. You feel what I'm saying? we not universalists on this podcast. You feel what I'm saying? So ain't no interfaith situation. Though those of any faith are welcome to, vibe. But we gotta figure out the Jesus thing. And then just as important, to continue to see people who are far from God just step closer. Let that radiant damage hit you a little bit.
Actually creates the illusion of gravity. And the illusion of gravity is also the illusion of love.
Come on. Play one more time. That is so important.
Actually creates the illusion of gravity. And the illusion of gravity is also the illusion of love.
So if you are the praying type, I guess pray for us with just like the execution of this. And like, thank you guys. So many of you have said so many encouraging things, have given us new things to think about, clap back, agreeance, adding, like, just it's been so much positive feedback that has really made me. It's humbled me in the sense of it's helped me to see the difference that you can make. No, and I'm going to say something that I don't really believe, but like, no matter, quote, how small, I don't believe the how small part, because I think that is like a worldly way of viewing it. You know what I'm saying? Faithfulness. Y'all have really helped me to see what faithfulness means. And
I was like on cloud nine.
I am on cloud nine. I'm still on cloud nine. Very grateful to you. I genuinely can say we would not be at 100. I know this sounds like, you hear this a lot, but like dead serious.
There wouldn't be people. There wouldn't be chocolate dipped friends to make this work. There'd be no point.
Yep, we would not have made it to 100 without you guys.
There'd have been no engagement. There'd be no feedback.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone would just dead air.
And furthermore, I wouldn't have this vision without you guys. Like, I wouldn't even have like a framework to like be mature about content creation and understand like what our purpose really is before God. And so I'm just very excited because I'm in a season where I've never felt more confident in like what God is going to do and like what God has given me to do and like, I guess, his direction in our lives. So hope we can make you guys happy with this next season of content. You got anything to say? You got anything to add, Lauren?
Will you?
Gabby, will you accept this rose?
Oh, Lulu's in the back.
I actually won't accept this. Oh, there's a cat at our window. Oh, okay. I guess that's it, y'all. I guess that's it. Thank you.
Sorry I just was being too human over here, coughing and pushing buttons. So I was just being grumpy and wanting to start over.
It's all good. Cause,
so yeah, for real, guys. Thank you so much for. It's you're seeing tonight as like you. It's sometimes hard for me after a long day of work to have the space and energy to be here. So, like, honestly though, when podcast comes, it doesn't feel like a pill to swallow. It feels like I'm excited. I'm ready to hang out with you guys. I'm ready to chill, you know.
And we're gonna chill harder.
Yeah.
We're gonna chill harder. Cool. But pray for Lauren because she's got an on-camera hurdle that she's got to step over.
Oh, I am feeling shy about that, but
it's
really like whatever. I'll exist there, and I'm just gonna be there. But
we're gonna go to H&M and get.
I'm like an old person, so like it took me a long time to get used to like meetings where there are visual meetings. Just anything like that, it just kind of feels weird.
We're gonna go to H&M and get like
even video calls with my mommy. I'm like, I get over it though once I'm on there. So.
Okay.
Sorry, are we going to H&M to get me some fits?
Yeah, we are. Both of us.
Okay, I'm okay with that. I need some new fits.
Oh my gosh! All right, love you guys. Love you guys. A lot. Emotional. I'm emotional over you guys. Thank you.
Aww.
Love you guys.
Love you.
Bye bye.